Key On Sports is the leader in Ohio high school athletic coverage in written, print, and video streaming. From the latest news and results and written content to the high school football game of the week every Friday, Key On Sports has you covered. The vision of 15-time published author Vince McKee has become the most trusted site in Ohio high school athletic news. From podcasts to player profiles, Key On Sports is your one stop for all of it. Visit them today at keyonsports.com or on YouTube at Key On Sports. Check out their socials on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network. Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Daily Spiral. We already kind of started, but we were on Inside Edge Primetime. Double A popped in. Now we have moved to Daily Spiral, of course, your resident chaos here on the Inside Edge Network. Now, if you guys did not know this, almost 1,000 of you watched us last night live react to the Love Island USA Season 8 finale. Now, Double A, there has been some news that has come out since the finale. Let me break it down. Number one, Andy Cohen and Ariana Madix are confirmed for the reunion. It was released by Deadline. They will host again. I'm assuming they will shoot it the week before, like they did last year, and then it will release a week later. I think it should be a two-parter, but hey, that's on me. I think it's probably going to be another 2 hour. There's a lot to cover. Number two, Beyond the Villa was renewed for season 3. Now, I think 100% Beyond the Villa is written into the contracts of everybody that went on the show this season. It has to be a requirement because last year, the top 4 contestants, well, 2 of the top 4 contestants, 4 of the most popular contestants opted out. That was Nick and Delandria and Ace and Shelley all opted out of doing it. Winners, Brian and Amaya did it. Clark and Taylor did it. Iris and Pepe, all of them, they did it. Nick made a surprise appearance towards the end of the show. It was like a quick little cameo. But I think they had to write that into the contract to be like,
yeah.
You guys have to be Beyond the Villa.
You can't have a season 7 Beyond the Villa and no Ace, no Shelley, no
Nick.
No
Andrea, no, yeah.
I don't want all Casa people only in Beyond the Villa.
Yes. So also, everybody got their phones back today. So how I know this is because Anaya is on TikTok reposting thirst traps of Carl. And she's in people's comments talking about how perfect he is. And then Carl's on Instagram in people's comments talking about how much he likes Anaya. And he's responding back to brands. The entirety of the core four has followed each other. Carl has followed most of everybody. I think the only person he doesn't follow is Trinity yet, but everybody pretty much has gotten their phones back. They've talked to their families. They're active on social media. They probably are still in Fiji. We haven't seen any airport pictures. So they probably will do how season 6 did it, which was they did press in Fiji for about a week, and then they all went to LA.
I saw Kata. I think it was Kata and Trinity. They got their vapes.
That was last night's episode. That was last night.
Yeah. There was light at the end of the tunnel. They saw that. It's like, okay, we're good.
Yeah. So, what was it? Also, who else? What else? Oh, yeah. So everybody's probably gonna fly back either tomorrow or the end of this week. They probably are still shooting content. So I know last season they were there for a couple of days and they shot this video where everybody got their phones back at the same time. And they kind of went through like what happened, because Love Island is just going to release like 3 weeks worth of content over the next month and a half, because like they have to kind of keep everybody's interest. Nobody is literally clout chasing. I'm so happy. Last season's cast, the moment they got their phones back and the moment they could leave Fiji, they was on Instagram Live, they was on TikTok Live, they was on Snapchat. They were thirsty.
Yeah, that was their prime time. I am happy this season. We think a complete 180. These guys actually wanted to find love, and it was almost the complete opposite. Like almost everyone closed off so quickly, but way better than last year.
Yes. Like I said, Anaya's still over here posting edits on TikTok of Carl. Literally one of the edits, her and her sisters all posted the same edit, and she said obsessed. So they're going strong. Sears out here liking videos with hate comments. His doing worse.
Wait, hold on. What was he liking? She liking?
Sincere is liking videos of him and Melanie with hate comments. The top comment was, "Melanie, leave that man." The comment under that was, "Get Lord Farquaad out of the villa." I'm not done with my updates though, Double A.
I gotta find some of these. Go ahead. I'm gonna be searching on Instagram.
So, those Islanders who have been dumped, who are no longer in Fiji, most of them have gotten together. The only Islanders we haven't seen get together is Parmita and Corbin. They are not in LA. I think they're both back in Miami. Casey and Tierra, nowhere to be found with anyone. Dylan and Kenzie, Gall, Jen, Beatrice, all the Casa boys were all at Gall's coffee shop for like a charity thing where Gall got dunked in a dunk tank. Jen and Gall also released like a promo photo shoot for his coffee shop where she threw coffee on him. Caleb was in Las Vegas with Nick. Which their vibes somehow match.
Yeah.
Soul was being messy on TikTok Live once again. Because
Autumn, her Super Bowl is the reunion.
So let's
segment 4 of the reunion. That is Soul's Super Bowl.
No, let's talk about Soul. Because look, I'm really like, she pisses me off. Okay. First of all, you are a terrible bombshell. That was the first thing. You were an awful bombshell. You did not bombshell, which how you're supposed to do. When you are a bombshell, you are supposed to come in and you are supposed to break up a strong couple. You broke up Sincere and Melanie. They were not a strong couple. Sincere would go if something is flying in the wind and it streaks across his dick, and he's like, "Ooh, yeah, that feels great." That's Sincere, right?
Melody kind of did that in the first week only. That she was showing interest too.
Yeah, it was the first week, but by week 2, we knew what it was. So you're mad. So again, Sincere does you dirty, plays you. Then you move on and you're like, "Ooh, KC, I kind of want to see if there's something there." They eliminate you. The boys do, not the girls. The girls probably would have kept you if they had the chance, because they kept Caleb because they wanted him to find love. So they would have kept you. And then you're mad at the girls because the boys eliminated you?
Yeah, over Kenzie. I mean, because Kenzie was supposed to go home.
Yeah, the boys called her lustful, and then somehow, some way, Sincere tricked them all into eliminating Soul. The fact that he let them run rickshaw. Oh, he let them. Oh, but you get sent home by the boys, not the girls, and then you're mad at everybody because you're like, if somebody comes in here, just be open to them because maybe they could have the same experience as me. What? What are you talking about? You're a bombshell. You're supposed to be the one that disrupts. They're not supposed to fall at your feet, homie. You're the one that's supposed to chase them.
Well, let me ask you this. As the veteran Love Island viewer, have you ever seen a cast be perceived? Let's just take Soul's word at face value. Have you ever seen a cast, like, I guess, as closed off as these guys were early in the season?
Yeah, season 5. Season 5's cast was super. When I say they were super closed off, they were worse than this cast. Season 5's cast was worse because they were having sex with each other. This cast, like 1 or 2 people had sex with each other before Casa Amor. Everybody in season 5 was having sex with each other, and they were all closed off, and they were all
did
not.
Anybody in season 5 sleep?
No. At one point, they made one of their castmates literally stand outside of the door and watch guard for them because they wanted to have sex. So season 5 was kind of like that, of like anybody that came in, it was very hard for them to break up like an OG couple, right? But once like the bombshelled and like they got in between, and then like a couple of the bombshells like ended up coming back from Casa Amor. It was season 5 was a hot mess. Season 5, I told you, is the reason why a lot of stuff doesn't happen anymore. But Soul goes on After Sun. She talks shit about the girl. She talks about Melanie. She says Bryce is not attracted to Trinity. She then proceeds to constantly go on TikTok Live, still talk about everybody. And then she got caught the other day on TikTok Live with Beatrice, and I think it was Jaden in the background talking about Melanie. And it's like, you weren't even in the villa long enough, girl. Like, you've been out of the villa longer than you were in the villa.
She's been talking about her experience at Love Island longer than she's been at Love Island.
And then
like way longer.
Yeah, and then when she's like, well, the girls were not welcoming, they literally almost got into a physical altercation with Tiara. They almost got into a physical altercation with Parmita. None of them Casa girls were ever accepted into that house, right? They were never going to accept them. Somehow, some way, Tiara, Parmita, Jaden, and Amora all integrated themselves, and them girls were nice to them. To the point where Tiara, in her last episode, Melanie literally said to her, "You are so easy to love."
Yeah, and real quick, TT addressed social media. She's like, because there was fake images about her having beef with the OG girls, and she was like, "Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Don't believe everything you see on the internet." So I just want to put that out there because I know people were saying, "Oh, she has beef with the OG girls," like, and she cleared it up. It's like, no, that's not the case. But Soul has beef with all those women.
Soul has beef in her mind because she thinks that the girls are the reason why the boys didn't pursue her. But she has to understand, when you are a bombshell on Love Island, you unfortunately have to be a pick-me.
And here's where else she went wrong too. And you said it. Her going after Sincere, which is fine. I mean, for reasons. Okay, fine. It didn't work out. you should still also be pursuing Casey. Casey would have broke. Casey would have folded. If she really would have went after Casey wanted to fold. Casey was waiting to fold. Casey was trying to save Soul.
Casey literally, if Soul would have literally just, and this is the other thing that makes me mad about it too. Soul was like, well, why didn't you pursue me? Why didn't you pursue me? Girl, you had ample amount of times to pursue him. Him and Anaya's connection after she came in was hanging by a thread.
Oh,
you could have literally, and Casey would have been like, what's up? Like, you could have blew in the air. He would have been like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, we was talking about Carl's walls last night. Casey's walls.
Casey was way team.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I really don't understand it because, and then this whole I can't wait to the reunion. I can't wait to, what you gonna say at the reunion? What you gonna say? My thing is, you're not gonna go against Trinity. Well, Trinity really gonna go against you because you said Bryce is not attracted to her. Huh? Like when I say them girls is gonna tag team her, she gonna have, if she thought they was mean before, she really gonna think they mean now.
Yeah, and listen, Soul's a baddie. It is what it is. But it's like if you're only in the villa for a few episodes, you can't have main character energy. You're not gonna be on that couch early on. Like they'll bring you in for a segment. You're gonna say your piece. They're gonna move on the show.
Yeah.
Like there was 5 other weeks of the show that happened. They're gonna move on.
Literally. And then you have to think about this. The other thing, so this is okay. So let's talk about the reunion. What we think we're gonna see at the reunion, and then we'll go to a break, and then we'll talk about this being the worst week of sports. But how the reunion usually goes is they'll do the least important. Well, they do like a medium important story first, then a nothing burger in the middle, and then the most important towards the end, and then like another nothing burger at the end, right? So they're probably going to start with Melanie versus Beatrice to start, or Melanie and Sincere, or any post Villa anything to start. Then the nothing burger is like an update from the couples. Then it's going to be Soul versus the girls. Then it's probably going to be KC versus the girls. Because again, you have to understand, everybody been talking shit on After Sun, so all of them After Sun clips are going to come back to bite them in the butt.
Right.
And then you'll have another nothing burger of like an update from the couple, and then like everybody will like squash it, right? But this cast is like messy, but not messy. Like last year's cast was messy.
Yeah, you hope it survived.
Like they were a level of messy that was like, ooh, this is dark messy. This cast is just messy just to be messy. Like they're young. They're young. They're all in their early 20s. So like they're mad at each other for reasons. It's like, why are you mad at her? Like, I don't understand why Beatrice is still mad at Melanie. I don't get it. You've been off the villa long too.
What is her beef with her? What's their beef?
Remember, Beatrice and Melanie, Beatrice is the reason why Melanie was like, give me 10. Give me 10.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh.
Because Beatrice like told Melanie she was being rude, which she was. I will agree with that. Melanie was being very rude.
Mm-hmm.
But Beatrice, after that, there was, remember the pie challenge, the naughty or nice, where they were hitting each other with pies?
Yes.
Beatrice in the confession was like, a lot of the pies that Soul was getting, Melanie should have got. And it's like, why would you even say that?
That's right. And then Soul cried at the end of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then Beatrice has kind of like always constantly like tripled down on it. Like the other day she made a video, was like, well, I never crashed out on a guy in the villa, but I do crash out while I'm training. And it's like, that's clearly a dig at Melanie. And then she was caught in the back of like Soul's live talking about Melanie. Yeah. Like it was just like, I don't understand what all this vitriol and hate you have for Melanie. Like Melanie didn't do anything to you, girl. Like what did she do? What did she do?
I don't know. And again, it's just like all this stuff happens. Like you could see all the ones, not all, but a few of the ones who were eliminated from the show early on, they got a lot of things to get off their chest. Maybe the core four did build that bond early on, and it was, I don't know. I don't know.
They only became the core four until that Soul Gabriel elimination. Like when we saw the four of them like together talking, everybody was like, "Oh, they look great together," and then we just happened to notice that they were interacting more. And when Melanie slept, it wasn't Melanie. When it was Casa, they were all really, 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 really close.
Right.
So, and then of course the recoupling from hell happened, and they all was tag teaming the hell out of Casey. Like I said, he gonna get tagged the worst because again, they was all cool with him. Anaya literally gave him a hug and congratulated him, and then you say she fragile.
I'm very interested to see because there is a strong core of Love Island KC fans who are going to strongly defend him and his actions, and
NBA
black men mental health. It's like, how can he defend himself, and he's not allowed to defend himself?
I want you guys to look in the camera. I want you to look in the camera. Double A is speaking such bullshit to you right now. Don't believe him, y'all.
I'm telling you what the streets are saying.
Let him.
I'm telling you what threads are saying right now.
Threads is even crazier, but don't let him speak the bullshit to you. One last thing before we go to break. What was I about to say? It was something about the show. I forgot what it was. Okay. They got their phones back. They've been talking to their friends and family. Oh, they explained the background of the Trinity you haven't explored. Have you seen this?
I have. I meant to put that in. I didn't get a chance to, but yes.
So if you guys don't know, in all these behind the scene videos, they keep doing this thing. It's like, Trinity, you haven't even explored. And everybody's like, what the hell is this? Like, they're talking about something. We found out from Dylan, who, by the way, Dylan also is friends with Jeremiah from last season. Like, really good friends. Like, such good friends to where they're posting pictures of each other back in 2024. So, again,
Jeremiah is apparently cool with like half of Love Island.
Yeah, and he's going to be a Streamer University. But Dylan was like, y'all don't understand, like, movie night at that point, I guess it was a scene where Trinity and Sincere were going back and forth, right? Mm-hmm. During the whole Casey of it all. And Sincere barely stood up. It was like, Trinity, you haven't even explored. And Trinity told him, she said, I like my man, bitch. I didn't need 3 days to explore. So everybody kept referencing it because it was so funny to them. But Dylan and Kenzie found out that we, the audience, had no clue that happened.
I had no idea.
And they were like, they didn't include that. And we were like, no, nobody, like, so he explained that it was essentially like Sincere, like, was like, Trinity, you haven't even explored.
And apparently, and that's what the other thing with the cast were like, there is so much stuff. They don't know what production aired or didn't air. We're going to find about a Sincere. The one comment I am going to disagree with you, and it might have been with you and Chad, but about Sincere, I know you said Sincere is going to look a lot worse because of his family.
Yeah,
I kind of think a little bit of the opposite. The family's terrible. I'm
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he's gonna look worse, because everybody's gonna say this is why he's the way he is. That's essentially what it is. This is why he's the way he is.
Yeah. You want to hear another clip before we go to break?
Yeah, let's play another clip before we go to break.
Yeah, that's nice. I know. It's kind of place is disgusting. I mean, they do each other though. That's one thing I want to tell you. You know, each other. I feel like we're just waiting.
And that's why his family is pathetic. And And that's why he's in the predicament that he got evicted from his apartment. Remember that he got evicted. And he's probably going to lose his job as a track coach. And his family is racist and terrible.
Man. And his stepdad. We don't move like that.
Look at your family.
Look at this. I didn't even upload the Shrek comment.
The Shrek comment, the calling Trinity sister ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just, and then his mom was like, you guys took it out of context. It wasn't even anything like that. Nobody even said anything like that. Girl, you were on TikTok live. Everybody heard it.
I can't stand his family, and I can't stand Charlie's. Or Zach, whatever. I can't stand their family.
Charlie in the comments being like, "Why'd you put him near the swamp?" And Love Island USA saying, "Not right now, Charles."
Like, go over there, Super Senior. Go over there. Okay.
Again, only person I know to appear in 4 different projects, Love Island related, in 1 year.
I'm excited because tomorrow we're gonna put together. I don't know if it'll be a 1 day or a two day thing because it's gonna take some time. But our top 10 Islanders of the season.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna preview Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm gonna give you a whole dissertation on why Carl is the funniest Islander. He has had me cracking up for the last 2 days.
I can't wait to hear this.
Carl is I'm gonna give you a preview. Carl is the most passive aggressive person, and he will tell you how he is feeling to your face. And if you catch it, it is hilarious.
Is he one of those where you can see from his facial expressions? Is he one of those type of guys?
Yes.
That's why the movie night, we talked about this last night. That's why the movie night, the way he was side-eyeing KC when the whole Nine thing was going down. You see it.
It's not even just like Double A. The more I've been thinking about it, I'm like, Carl is funny as hell. It's funny. He is hilarious. And we'll talk about it on Wednesday. But when we come back, we'll talk about the slowest week in sports. I'll give you my good spiral, my bad spiral, and then Double A is going to do his crack show here at midnight, and he's going to teach you about walking diabetes called walking cheesecake. That's crazy. But you guys are watching us here on Inside Edge Network. We'll be right back.
Key on Sports is the leader in Ohio high school athletic coverage in written, print, and video streaming. From the latest news and results and written content to the high school football game of the week every Friday, Key on Sports has you covered. The vision of 15-time published author Vince McKee has become the most trusted site in Ohio high school athletic news. From podcasts to player profiles, Key on Sports is your one-stop for all of it. Visit them today at keyonsports.com or on YouTube at Key on Sports. Check out their socials on Twitter and Facebook as well.
Clean Energy, bold flavors and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean Energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code INSIDEEDGE10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code INSIDEEDGE20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the sportsmemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to sportsmemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. Sportsmemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com.
Welcome into Inside Edge Network. You guys, my best friend is watching Love Island now. She's 15 episodes in. Okay. But so she's ironically enough, she's at the Soul and Gabriel dumping. So it's about to go crazier for her at this moment. But you guys, it is the slowest week in sports. How is it the slowest week in sports? There is not a football game being played. There is not a basketball game being played. Major League Baseball will not play a game until Friday. And after tomorrow, there will be no World Cup game until Friday. It's the only time of the year, middle of July, every single year, where there is not a sport being played. A car being driven, a golf ball being hit. Nothing is happening during this time. It is so terrible, Double A. It is the worst week in sports to me because it's like, what are we supposed to do with ourselves? Like, we're supposed to create fake scenarios in our head? Like, what's going on?
Yes. That's exactly. This is the week of top 10 lists. This is the week of can this quarterback get the job done or not? And
we will not be talking about Deshaun Watson on this show. Hell no.
No, I'm not saying. Well, I'm going to be talking about that in about 10 minutes. But that's. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to hold you because I know people say to Autumn, well, the worst period in sports. This is people who don't like basketball. The worst period in sports is after the Super Bowl, between the Super Bowl and Major League Baseball opening day. And,
what?
And I'm like, or March Madness. They'll kind of cut it off in March Madness. I'm like, I mean, I'll listen to it, but there's always something going on every night.
Like, there's hockey, there's basketball,
hockey. Even if you don't like basketball, there's hockey, there's college basketball. Like right now,
it's nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Oh, the ESPYs is on Wednesday. I'm not watching the ESPYs.
We talked about this yesterday. We talked about this yesterday at the end of the live stream. Y'all, I used to love the ESPYs. The ESPYs were my favorite show because they, at one point, had some of the most entertaining people you could ever have. Look, Justin Timberlake proved that he could host an award show through the ESPYs. Samuel Jackson hosted. They brought in like people that I'm like, okay, these people can host. Then they were just like, they just kind of gave up. And then they were like, let's athletes host it. Athletes aren't funny, y'all. I'm going to just tell you now. They can't tell jokes.
No.
Right?
Not everyone. I'll give LeBron credit. I'll give Peyton Manning credit. Not everyone's them.
No, and even then, LeBron had to be coached real hard, and he's just playing a version of himself. Peyton Manning has comedic timing, but he still is super robotic in the way he reads. He reads like this because he's Peyton Manning. Like, no, like athletes have no, just like, you know how like I probably have I have impeccable comedic timing. Okay, I will say that. You know how like stop laughing. Like comedic timing is like being able to bounce off of someone, right?
Yes.
And tell a joke. Athletes can't do that. They don't have that in their mind because they're just so worried about image, right? Really think about it. If you're in the locker room, yeah, you can do it because you're in the locker room. But if you're on a stage where somebody is telling you, hey, these are the jokes, tell the jokes, and you're not a professional comedian and you don't tell jokes for a living, you're going to be like, I'm going to tell this joke. I think it hit, and it doesn't hit.
Yeah, and you don't want to upset your peers either, right?
Hmm?
I blame Kevin Durant again.
Absolutely. He's to blame for everything.
I blame Kevin Durant again because who was it that made a joke about, Kevin Durant jumping to I don't know if it was LeBron or
I think
something.
it was
Peyton Manning.
was it Peyton Manning or Danica Patrick? Whoever hosted.
Yeah, I think it was Peyton Manning. Made a joke about, Kevin Durant jumping teams. I think at this point he joined Golden State or was with Golden State for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all you need to do is jump to, a new team. And Kevin Durant did not laugh at all. And I think players follow suit. And I mean,
Kevin Durant is just butthurt. I'm sorry. He can't take shit.
Autumn, I could do 6 hours on how Kevin Durant has effed up a lot of things.
Double A, I could literally do an entire dissertation on how Kevin Durant is solely responsible for the downfall of all the things that are wrong in the NBA today. I could do a whole dissertation. You know what? No, actually, it's not just him. I could do a dissertation on how him, unfortunately, LeBron, G Wade, and all of these guys that played in the AAU circuit that became friends all are the reason why the NBA is in the state that it is. The state of the NBA is literally because of AAU basketball, and you cannot tell me otherwise. And every single one of them played AAU basketball.
1,000%.
Like the state of the NBA right now is the reason why we all hate it and it's so trash. And all these players are like, why are you acting the way you act? It's because of AAU basketball. I could do a whole dissertation on that. But Kevin Durant is butthurt about jokes, and then but the ESPYs is literally just an award show where everybody just gives awards to their best friends. Hey, you won this thing, here it is, and it's just like it has no meaning to me. It has no meaning.
The one aspect that they do take seriously is the Jimmy V Award,
and the Arthur Ashe.
They do take that seriously, although I don't know who has it this year.
Well, so the two awards. Well, they do three. They do the Pat Tillman, the Jimmy V, and the Arthur Ashe. Those three awards they actually do take incredibly serious, and it's usually some of the best reporting. It's usually some of the best stories you will ever have. I think one year there was a story about a softball pitcher who blew her knee out. She literally was rounding first base and blew her knee out, and none of her teammates could come over and help her up because if they did, they would be automatically out. Two opposing players from another team came over and made sure her foot touched the bag, and I think they won the Jimmy V Award. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's some. Yeah, I mean, obviously Jimmy V, Stuart Scott. Craig Sager, those are some of the Robin Roberts. Yep. Yeah, but think about them. I mean, from that standpoint, the ESPN takes that part seriously, but it's just
the rest of it is just terrible.
I don't know. Do you feel that way about award shows in general, or is it just I think the major the Grammys, the Oscar, those are still with prestige and things like that. But and I'll say again, Drewski did a great job with the BET Awards, but overall, the BET Awards, in the past, the MTV Musical, the VMAs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, I'm gonna say this: we are in a award show funk. I think all of them are kind of in a funk because now with the internet's opinions, you really have to be extremely careful what you do on award shows. For example, the Emmys last year, I think it was Nate Bargatze was the host, and he did that whole weird Boys and Girls Club. If you stayed 30 seconds over, they would take away money from the Boys and Girls Club. I'm that was just weird. It's just not you just I think too many people are trying to just be oh, let's get attention on this award show. It's just give out the awards, have the funny people tell the jokes, keep it moving.
I have an idea for you to run. I know we're almost out of time, but I have an idea to run. I heard you and Chad talking about, the All-Star stuff with baseball.
I hate it so much. Double A, it's so bad. It's because it's just not entertaining, and the way that the schedule is just stupid. And by the time you get to the All-Star game, it's just like it's not, you're not building no anticipation up. There's no anticipation built up.
Could you do? I know it happens every 4 years, I believe. Could you do the World Baseball Classic in the middle of the season? Or would that be too much of a risk?
No. I actually think the World Baseball Classic will work in the middle of the season. It's the same reason why they need to allow major league pitchers and hitters to do the Olympics in the middle of the season. Everybody has an Olympic break except for Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey has one, basketball has one, WNBA has one. Every major sport has a Olympic break except for baseball, because baseball pulls minor leaguers. They don't pull major leaguers, which is stupid. And to me, if you allowed the world, I think the World Baseball Classic in the middle of the beginning of the season, remember they did it this year like that, it's stupid. It's stupid because most of these guys don't want to do it because they're going to get hurt.
Right. Or they're going to start their season slow.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Raleigh still has not recovered.
Literally. Scoble, he didn't recover until a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have, if you put the World Baseball Classic, or just give them an extended a week and a half break and not 3 days, I think it would be entertaining. I think you could do something like that, but they don't want to do anything like that because they're just so rigid and frigid, and they don't want to change. They're just I really don't care for Rob Manfred as a commissioner. I think he kisses too much ass.
I'll give him a few things that he has done right.
The pitch clock is
pitch clock is one of the greatest things a commissioner has ever done.
Well, pitch clock and ABS are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I will give him that. Other than that, everything else is terrible. Because why is it running on second base to start? Stress. I hate it. I hated it when we did captains too. I hated it too. I hated it too.
I will say this as a former board op at the radio at TAM. I will say this: everything that fans hated, I love. I knew the game was going to end in the 10th inning. I knew. Hey, runner at second. All right, game's about to end. 10th inning. We're going to go to extra innings. It'll be over in about 10 minutes. Every time. Look at all the extra inning games this year that have ended in the 10th inning.
When they would do that, captains, they'd be like, go into extras. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, please, no. Just stop. But even then, y'all, Major League Baseball, they just have to fix their All-Star game. I'm not interested in any of their celebrities. They do, it's just in a weird time. It's not enough time for them to recover, because then they have to go back to their teams. They have 1 day. What are you
going to do with 1 day off? What are you going to do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You're going to go home and do laundry? What are you going to do?
Yeah, they got 1 day off, and most of these teams are on the road still. So then you have to travel. So you really don't even have 1 day off. You have a half a day off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have a half a day off. You have to travel to. You have to do your whole routine, and it's just it makes no sense to me.
Autumn, they will have all of 2027 to figure that out.
Yeah, because the lockout is probably going to happen.
Yeah, they're going to have all that time to figure it out. Which is a shame.
Double A, because we still have talked about Love Island. You play my clip. Play me off. Play my clip. Because I got to get out of here, but play my clip.
Do I still... Hold up. Do I have it? Hold on.
I told you I had the video version in mind.
I don't know if... We might have to switch back. Hold on. Oh, they took it off. Somebody took it off. This is what happens when I'm gone for a week. Let me go back to yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you're going to have to play it.
I got you.
I said empty.
Oh my god! Oh, it's the funniest clip to ever come from this season.
The man wanted some damn plants.
He's wearing a salmon suit with a brooch. None of them girls were picking.
Oh,
Really? Hold on, let me play it one more time. One more time.
I said empty.
they didn't have to look. If you was going to just smirk and laugh, just laugh. Just laugh.
Trinity's trying not to laugh. Beatrice is trying not to laugh. Sincere looking at him like, oh shit. If yours is empty, what the hell is behind mine? Zach is like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, man. Man, it's all bad. It's all bad. Well, tomorrow, Autumn, I can't wait because we're going to have our top 10 Islanders of season 8.
Yes, top 10 of season 8. I will work on my list. I'll share part. Okay, I'll actually do 2 parts for Carl. I'll do part 1 tomorrow and part 2 on Wednesday because this is a 2-parter. Carl is the funniest Islander. Y'all are on him. He is so funny for no reason.
I like the passive aggressiveness.
Double A. Again, I'm gonna give you a preview. This past episode, season finale, they're talking about Anaya and her personality, and all the boys are like, "Oh, she's so good with you. Like her personality has completely shot up with you." Carl just goes, "She's always been like that with me. I don't know what you guys are talking about." So subtly said, that was his problem. That ain't my problem.
And you know what? I saw during the break, I was just looking through, he's talking about his Instagram. Chipotle's responding to him. He's like, hey, Chipotle at me. And then I saw, what was it?
Tinder.
On the side, Tinder said Prince Carl. And then, yeah, there. He's all over it.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Him and Anaya are about to be rolling in it. They're about to be rolling in it.
Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But I got to get to some important stuff in this 12 o'clock hour. You see the rundown. We got to talk about walking cheesecakes.
God, y'all, no. I got to go, Double A. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.